So let's talk about something that hits close to home for a lot of us, finding real meaning in our work. The fix? It's probably not what you think. It's not about a new job title or a bigger paycheck. It's about a tiny but really powerful shift in how you see things.
Let me ask you something. Does your work ever feel like you're just going through the motions? You know, the same cycle of tasks on repeat? If you're nodding along right now, trust me, you are so not alone.
So, let me introduce you to Neha. For her, this feeling was a daily reality. Every single morning, she'd open her laptop and this wave of boredom would just wash over her. Her work had become this endless to-do list, and that feeling of why she was doing it was totally gone.
And this is what we're talking about, right? The daily grind. It's that place you get to when your job stops feeling like a career and just becomes a bunch of boxes to check off. It's a really common trap, and it's exactly where Neha found herself stuck.
But then something happened. A piece of advice from her manager. It changed everything. It was just one sentence, so simple, but wow, was it profound. Don't just focus on tasks, focus on the impact.
Yeah, that's all it took. That one sentence kicked off this simple shift. This is the real turning point, where we go from the problem to the solution. And see, the crazy part is, it wasn't about getting a new job or a promotion. It was just about looking at her work in a completely new way. You know, to really get what we're talking about, there's this classic story. You've probably heard it before, the one about the two bricklayers, both doing the exact same job.
So picture this. Someone walks up to the first bricklayer and asks, "Hey, what are you doing?" And the guy, he just shrugs and says, "I'm laying bricks." Simple enough, right? Just stating the task. But then they ask the second guy the exact same question. And his answer? It's on a whole other level. He looks up and says, "I'm building a cathedral."
Think about that for a second. Same exact task, but the purpose totally radically different. One guy sees a chore. The other sees this grand, incredible contribution. That right there is the power of perspective.
And that is exactly the shift Neha made. She started rewiring how she saw her work, moving her focus from the task to the impact. She decided she wasn't just laying bricks anymore. So what did this actually look like for her day to day? Well, sending reports wasn't just data entry anymore. It became, I'm helping my team make smarter decisions. And answering emails, who likes that? It stopped being a chore and became, I'm solving someone's problem right now. She started connecting the dots between her little tasks and the people they actually helped.
And the result? It was night and day. The same job that felt so draining before, suddenly it had life. She was way more motivated, she was actually engaged in her work, and she'd log off at the end of the day feeling satisfied, not just tired.
This really gets to the heart of what purpose is in our work, doesn't it? It's not some big, mysterious thing you have to go find on a mountaintop. It's simply the feeling that your work is a contribution. It's the difference between laying a brick and building a cathedral. Okay, so this sounds great for Neha, but how do you do this? Well, here's a super practical tool you can start using, like today. All right, ready? It's just one simple question. Who does my work help and how? That's it. Ask yourself that before you start a task or even just at the start of your day. By answering it, you're basically forcing your brain to connect the what with the why.
And here's the best part. You don't have to quit your job to find this feeling. Purpose is almost always hiding in plain sight, right there in your current routine. It's all about changing how you see the work you're already doing. So as we wrap up, I want you to think about your own day, your own to-do list. What's the real impact that's hiding just under the surface of those tasks? What cathedral are you building?